Have you ever looked at your to-do list and felt exhausted before you even started? Not because the tasks were impossible, not because you didn't care, but because there were simply too many things competing for your attention all at once. And the more you thought about everything you needed to do, the less energy you had to do any of it. If that's where you are right now, stay with me because today I'm going to show you why this happens, why most productivity advice makes it worse, and a simple way to move forward when life feels overwhelming. Hello, and welcome back to the universe, friends. If you've been feeling buried under responsibilities, mentally exhausted, or stuck in a cycle of overwhelm, this video is for you. Let's walk through this because there's a reason you feel this way. Let's talk about why everything feels so heavy. When people feel overwhelmed, they often assume they have a motivation problem, but most of the time they don't. They have an overload problem. Your brain is constantly trying to evaluate what needs to be done, what should be done first, what can wait, and what happens if something doesn't get done. And when there are too many open loops, your brain starts treating everything like an emergency. That's exhausting. The problem isn't always the amount of work, it's carrying all of it in your head at the same time. Many people reach a point where even simple tasks begin to feel difficult, not because the tasks change, but because they're already carrying too much mentally. We only have so much attention, energy, and decision-making capacity available each day. And when work, responsibilities, worries, and unfinished tasks are all competing for that limited space, even simple things can start to feel difficult. Now let's talk about why productivity often fails. When you're overwhelmed, the internet usually tells you to create a better system, download another app, build a morning routine, wake up earlier, rearrange your schedule. And while those things can help under the right circumstances, they're often the wrong solution when you're already exhausted. Because overwhelm isn't usually caused by lack of organization, it's caused by having more demands than energy. When you're running on empty, adding another system can feel like one more thing to manage. What you need first is relief. Then you can think about productivity. So let's start by reducing some of the mental weight you're carrying. The reduce the weight method. Here's a simple exercise I want you to try. Take a piece of paper, draw 3 columns. Column 1, write must do. In column 2, should do. And column 3, could do. Now take everything that's swirling around in your head and sort it into those categories. Now most people discover something surprising. Their brain has been treating every task like a must. But in reality, many of those tasks belong in the should or could categories. For example, must pay the gas and electric bill. Must prepare for tomorrow's presentation. Should organize a closet, should reply to that email, could try a new hobby, could reorganize the kitchen drawers. The goal isn't to ignore your responsibilities. The goal is to stop carrying unnecessary weight because when everything feels equally important, nothing feels manageable. So choose one tiny win. Once you've identified your true must-do items, choose just one. Not 2, not 4, one win. Ask yourself, what is the smallest meaningful action I can take right now? Maybe it's sending one email, cleaning the kitchen counter, making one phone call, writing one paragraph in a letter to a friend. Momentum often comes after action, not before it. Many of us are waiting to feel motivated before we start, but sometimes motivation shows up after we've taken the first step. Now let's talk about giving yourself permission to do less. This may be the part you need to hear most. There are seasons in life when your best is not going to look like it did 6 months ago, and that's okay. When life feels overwhelming, success may simply mean doing what matters most and letting the rest wait. Not forever, just for now. You don't need to earn the right to rest. You don't need to complete every task before you're allowed to breathe. Sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is reduce the pressure you're putting on yourself. And if you're so overwhelmed that getting started feels impossible, watch this video next. Too overwhelmed to do anything? Start here. I'll show you what to do when even the smallest task feels like too much. So before you leave this video, try this question. What am I treating like a priority that isn't actually a priority? Write down whatever comes to mind. You may discover that some of the weight you're carrying doesn't need to be carried today. If life has been feeling like too much lately, I hope this helped you take a small step forward. Remember, you don't have to solve everything today. You only need to identify what's most important right now. And then take one small step. And if you like more calm tools for when life feels overwhelming, subscribe and join us here in the universe. Until next time, keep growing gently. Take care, friends. You've got this, and I'll see you back in the universe soon.